How's everybody doing? Yeah, I know I'm late. Um, Shit kind of happens from time to time. Can't help it. It just happens when it happens. Oh no, lot late. Lot late. Um, but yeah. Title of the stream: Sobriety. Um, I made a promise to people that matter to me. Um, I'm going to be sober for 30 days, starting today, for a, for an entire month. I will not have any alcohol across my lips. None. You can choose to believe it, not believe it. Don't matter. It is what it is. I can't help how you think. Um, but yeah, believe it or not, it's going to happen. This over here. Pin. There you go. But I did it one other time. Went 2 weeks, and people didn't think I could do it. Well, I did. Now we double that. Double down. Go for a month. And the problem with the first time is I pretty much stayed off of YouTube for the most part while I was doing it. But this time I got to go live more often so everybody can see that I'm not. That everybody can see that I'm staying sober. How you doing, Stacy?
Hey, DFK, how are you?
Fair to Midland.
So I think it's awesome that you want to, get sober and do the sobriety thing. There's some things that you got to know, though, like medically, okay? I'm in the field. I am licensed and certified to talk about this. I work in the field of addictions. You do not want to just stop drinking cold turkey.
I had people that were concerned when I went to 2 weeks.
Okay.
And there was nothing to be concerned with. I don't suffer withdrawals.
Your body does, though, even if you physically don't feel it, though. It regardless if you're feeling the physical symptoms or not, your body is still going to be dispelling what the foreign body it was that you've been taking in. There are only 3 things, actually two types of withdrawals that you can die from, and that's from alcohol and benzodiazepines. You should really, really do a taper. You should really just not do it cold turkey because alcohol withdrawals can be fatal, and we don't want that.
Well, like I said, when I did the 2 weeks, I had somebody else tell me that got to watch for the withdrawals and stuff, even though whatever. Like I suffered none. I had no withdrawal symptoms.
Okay.
I do know that if I start feeling something weird going on with myself, then yes, I will reach out. It's like, hey, what's going on? This is how I'm feeling. What does this mean?
Yeah. Is there any possible way, and I don't know your situation, but though, is there any type of way that you can maybe go to a facility for 5 to 7 days and do a detox, because then you'll be out of the woods almost completely, at least the medical urgency and the crucial time that you'd be in that you stop would kind of taper down, and you'd be able to do that. Is there anywhere that you can go for a few days where they can medically monitor you?
With my situation, no.
Okay.
Because in order to do that means I'd have to miss work, and I can afford to do that.
Okay. Do you have medical insurance?
I do, but apparently my medical insurance doesn't cover shit.
Do you have a program at work that would support you?
Rada, shut up. I'm kidding. Yeah, but here's the thing, though, too. Did you talk to your medical, your primary care physician? Even if you don't go somewhere in a facility, they can still monitor you, like with either some kind of there's some type of machine or something, or you can just check in with your doctor or something. Don't do it on your own though, and because I've seen it. I work in the field of addictions. I've seen people just quit things and it doesn't go the right way that it's supposed to.
Right.
Do you have a program at your work that would be able to help you with this? Like sometimes they'll have like an outreach program or something that your company made.
Yeah, like an EAP. Do you have an employee assistance
EAP.
program? Every place has an EAP that they cannot discriminate if you have a problem. They treat it as an illness.
And it's all anonymous.
Yep.
And
I do know that there are phone numbers I can call for assistance with this, that, the other thing, whatever. But I've not actually utilized that.
it'd be worth looking into.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
EAP
Stacey's
is
absolutely
awesome.
correct.
Yeah, EAP is it's for things specifically exactly like this, because there are people out there who do suffer from addiction that do need help, that it kind of saves your job as well, because they're saying, hey, here's us keeping your job while you get help, because if you don't get help it could fuck up your job in the future, and we don't want that.
How much do you drink a day? Are you willing to talk about that?
A day?
Yeah.
I don't drink daily. I drink on my weekends.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, when you do drink, like, how much do you consume?
Oh. Well, let's see. This stream was supposed to start how long ago? I drank and passed out.
So you're a heavy binger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might be a problem if you go cold turkey. I mean, believe it or not, even if it's just you're drinking on weekends.
Yeah,
but
it's still a lot to consume at one time.
Right.
And know what else, Stacey? Yes, I am an expert in everything. So go fuck yourself. I'm trying to give him. I'm trying to give a dude advice here. So don't fuck around.
ESK, when you do drink, do you literally drink like all day? Like on the weekends, you literally.
One of my mods took care of that shit. Got it.
Well, the thing is, like, if you only drink during the weekend and you don't drink during the week, you're able to, like, control yourself from drinking throughout the week, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're telling the truth, I mean, it sounds like you have some.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, you have some kind of like self-control in order to overcome this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And do you have health issues, withdrawals throughout the week?
DFK, so what is your pattern though? Do you start Friday night? Like, tell us, like, okay, so for your weekend, what does your weekend start with, and like how much do you consume, like in what time frame?
Okay, well, let's see. I get off work Saturday morning at 2 a.m. That's the start. That's the start of my weekend.
Okay.
And usually when I get home after work Friday night, Saturday morning, that's when I start. And usually I will drink like almost a case of beer, and then pass out, and then I won't drink following day, or the next time I wake up, I won't drink. And then 24 hours later, I'll do it again.
Okay. Any hard liquor?
No, strictly beer.
Okay. So what's a time frame like? Okay, so 2 a.m. Between 2 a.m. and then what time do you finish a case?
Usually somewhere around 12 hours.
Okay. And you said that's one night a week? It's Friday night into like Saturday?
Usually I'll pass out Saturday evening somewhere. Sometimes Saturday evening is when I'll pass out.
Do you ever black out?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Every weekend do you black out?
No.
Okay. And how many weekends, like, consistently in a row have you been doing this?
Shit. Couple years.
Okay. What kind of beer is that?
Busch Light. I'm a simple man. Busch Light's good.
Okay. And no liquor at all?
No.
Okay. And how many beers does it take for you to actually feel like slightly like buzzed or intoxicated?
About 3 or 4.
Okay. So you
Well,
haven't
start
really
with-
even built up a tolerance from doing this.
Well, I think I built up a tolerance for how long I can keep going doing it.
Right, but the amount it takes for you to feel intoxicated though. Like so after 3 or 4 beers, you keep going for 20 beers more even after feeling like intoxicated.
Oh yeah, I can go a long time feeling buzzed.
Okay.
I'm sure a lot of you that are here now have seen me on panels and can tell when I'm drinking, and
Oh, yeah.
can
Yeah.
always tell when I'm not drinking. Well, here's the start of it.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
And-
we can definitely tell you're not drinking because, I mean, DFK, you're not. First of all, you're not just running on sentences. You're actually you're coherent. You're making sense. You sound intelligent.
Yeah.
Where when you're intoxicated, it's just, and I see, and I don't know if it's who you're stopping this for, but with the person that I think it is, a friend of yours, and I could be totally wrong. I'm not going to mention names, but I can see where they get aggravated, where it's kind of like it puts a halt in their show that they do. But like right now, you're actually you're making sense. You're not rambling on, and again, you're a lot more pleasant to deal with when you're not intoxicated. And I'm not saying that to bust your balls or anything. I'm just saying that.
So you're
Well-
just taking a break from drinking. You're not necessarily trying to quit.
Actually, I think it might be best if I did actually quit, but I'm going to set my sights low and just do a month, see how it goes.
The last time
Okay.
you did it for 2 weeks, was that just because you just wanted to do it for 2 weeks, or did you actually have plans to do it longer?
I did it mainly because of something I said to somebody that totally deserved none of what they got,
Right.
and kind of like, wow. So
So
But
is there
then-
any way that like you can, and I ask everybody this, is there any way that you can maybe, drink in moderation, not have an entire case in, a 24-hour period? Is there any way that you can have like maybe 2 or 3 beers, in a weekend, or, like me, like I'll drink like a glass of wine, like probably once a week. Like that's moderation to where like it's not fucking you up, but like it's not also like I mean, you're an adult. You're over 21 or wherever state you are. But like, are you able to do it in moderation?
I've actually never attempted that.
Mm-hmm.
When you drink, is it your intention to black out?
Oh, it's not my intention. It just
No,
happens.
it happens. All right.
Do you ever say like while you're drinking, like, okay, I'm fucked up now, I gotta stop, or are you like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep going?
Oh, I've never felt the need to stop.
Okay.
Why do you drink, if you don't mind me asking? Like some people have.
To deal with the pains of life.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So do you have any other things that you do though besides work?
No.
Like Rada, he puts on breaks on a Saturday night. Izzy plays guitar and does all that metal stuff. Like, do you have like any hobbies like that can kind of occupy your time so that you're not just kind of hanging out being like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna get drunk?
No. I used to have hobbies, but not anymore.
What do you
Kobe.
like doing, DFK? What do you like doing?
Oh, I like to play pool. I like
Okay.
to play poker.
All of
Basically-
those things which accompany with alcohol. So that's
Yes.
anything that you can do without alcohol.
I've actually never really had very many hobbies. So,
Hello.
how you doing, Shiva?
Hey, Shiva.
I'm good, thanks. DFK, I just want to say, first of all, congratulations on making the decision to stop drinking for a month. I would listen to Stacey. She seems to be giving you very sound advice, it seems to me. Also, whoever just mentioned hobbies, that's a fucking excellent idea. If you're trying to give up an addiction, it can really help to have something that might itself be addictive, but is intrinsically not harmful. Like some kind of activity that you can use to replace the, So I don't know. I mean, what are you interested in, DFK?
What were your hobbies in the past?
Cop watching?
Well, like I said, used to be playing pool, playing poker, darts, stuff like that. Basically, like bar games, basically.
Yeah, so that might not be conducive to.
No, I don't know. You could get yourself a dartboard and some darts. You could take up darts again because it's a skill, right? It's not like, and it's not gambling, so it's not like you're replacing one addiction with another, like it could be with poker. But, I think darts might be a great idea.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about being in the bar, but yeah, I mean, buy a dartboard at home and
it's a good idea. I mean, DFK, if you really are into the cop watching thing, that could probably give your amygdala the same type of boost that the alcohol can. Because I mean, really, if the pleasure seeking part of your brain isn't satisfied, you're going to be seeking something that is going to be satisfying. And I think too, like a lot of the cop watchers, they do get that adrenaline rush and they do get that amygdala, trigger from doing that kind of stuff. So I mean, really, as much as I fucking I mean, you go back to cop watching or doing audits or something. I mean, it's oh god.
You can't drink while you do that.
Why? Why are you putting me in this fucking situation, DFK? For fuck's sake. I'm gonna cry right now for saying go back to cop watching.
Maybe find a different alternative.
God damn it! I hate being
maybe
such a
photography or
asshole.
something.
No,
Maybe tarot readings.
Yes, there you go. Do some.
I would recommend to stay away from Betsy. She might be one of your triggers.
That's a really good idea. I think toxic human beings can actually be a huge trigger for drinking as well.
Well, I think, and I could be totally wrong, but I mean, again, you don't have to say this, but is that the reason why you wanted to?
No.
Maybe do it. No.
No.
Is she a positive influence or is she a negative influence for you, DFK?
For me, she's positive.
Okay. All right. So she would be a good support for you?
I know pretty much everybody disagrees with that, but
if she's a support for you, I'm all about it. If she is a positive support and she's gonna, be a cheerleader for you, I'll throw my opinion of her right out the window. I mean, she's still a Looney Tune, but if she's a good support for you, then I mean, hey, that's your support if that helps.
DFK, you probably see something that we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
just like how I see something in Rada that everybody doesn't see, because
Is that the fungus? I thought we weren't going to talk about that, Stacey.
Shit.
I kind of feel that my biggest cheerleader through this is actually El Sancho.
Well, all right.
Okay. Hey, honestly though, if somebody's going to have your back and say, hey, if you're struggling, call me, all the power to them, and keep them as a person that you can call. I mean, you can also do meetings too if you really want to go that route. Meetings are decent. They're not for everybody, I guess, but you can always look into any type of meetings.
Yeah.
I know El Sancho has been a huge supporter of yours in the past and currently also, and I don't know if you were also. I was kind of on my way out the door, but I noticed you were speaking to him earlier on your panel when right before you ended it. And I've heard in the past also to suggest this to you and actually support you, and so I mean it's good that you have him in your corner and you have his phone number, right? Like you talk to him offline.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So all right, good.
So So DFK, do you have like a plan though? Like, so when do you plan on starting this? And if you do plan, like if you're getting some kind of struggles or triggers, if you're getting kind of cravings, like what do you have a plan? Like what you're gonna do?
Well, starting now. But as far as like having a plan to help me through it, no.
Okay. So what about like when you're starting to get some cravings? Like what do you want? Like what would help you get through those cravings?
Well, let's see. I don't know because I don't think I've ever really had cravings.
Okay.
So
what if you're sitting around bored on a weekend? You're like, man, I'm gonna go get a case of Bush Latte, but I know I shouldn't. But I know I shouldn't. Who can you call and be like, hey, walk me through this, or I just want to give you a call, kind of, instead of me getting a case of Bush Latte, talk to me here. What can you do? Like, you people, right?
well, I like I say, I've never really had that addiction to where it's like I don't sit around thinking about it. Either I do it or I don't.
So how is your relationship with Shelly now? I mean, I know she's in the past. I know she's in the past.
No, I'm laughing at GD. I'm sorry.
Going through this whole, going through this situation before in the past, and she's actually offered to help.
Yeah, there was a time. There was one time in particular that I got off work early on a Thursday. And I'm getting in the car and thinking, shit, I got plenty of time to drink today. And I called Shelly and just happened to be the wrong time because she was actually at work. So
yeah,
I stopped.
You need more than one person.
Stopped on the way home and I got some beer and I came home and I drank.
And I mean, honestly, though, she probably would be a good person to call too, because I think she is in recovery, from what I believe. I don't know. And I think she takes it kind of seriously. So I think that she would probably be a really good ally for you.
Yeah, and I think she's like 13 years or 12 years, something like that, sober. So
damn.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's good to have somebody who's gone through and understands it.
Yeah, and I mean they're probably your best bet because they know like what it's like to be like in the first stages of it too.
I just want to address someone in chat that just got off their timeout. Be respectful, or I will block you.
Oh, know what else, Stacy? They're just mad because I'm close to being a doctor and they're not.
Oh.
But
I mean, my bumhole is ordained, so that's quite close to being a doctor.
So be respectful.
That's right, Shiva. You do have an ordained bunhole, so.
Can we see your bumhole?
Can we see the ordination?
Oh, I was going to say you definitely can't see the bumhole. I'm just going to make that clear.
Yeah, if you want to show the bunghole, please do it on your panel, not mine.
Okay.
No, there will be no exhibitions of bumholes.
Damn it!
Thank God.
I want to live my life saying, "Hey, I was able to see Shiva's bunghole." Well, I guess another life. Oh well.
Sharon has a good point. I mean, find an AA meeting. I mean, obviously they're going to go through it. Even if you just drink on the weekends, nobody's going to shy you for that, and nobody's going to shun you for slowing down. I mean, that's another way to do it. You'll have support there, and obviously it's all anonymous.
Yeah, and in all honesty, I actually have realistic expectations. I think one of the best things I could do is make sure that I have beer at home. So if the cravings come, it is available to where I don't have to go out and get it.
Wait, what?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think that's a bad idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Call out and get it. If the cravings get that strong,
because if it's in front of your face, your craving isn't going to even be a craving. It's going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to. Because at least
Stacey's right. Stacey's right.
One beer is not going to hurt me. Then 2, 3.
Like if the cravings get that bad that you really have to have a beer, DFK, then make it so that you have to ring out. Make it more difficult.
All right.
I think what you're going to have to deal with, because you said you don't really have an addiction for it. But, you know, talking about your personal life or work, whatever the case may be, whatever you're struggling with, you know, we all have problems, but that's what's really going to trigger, you know, you to drink. Like when problems arise in your life, you're going to be like, I want to drink. So I think when those problems come up, I think you need to have something that you can be like, instead of drinking, I could do this, you know, to deal with those problems. And as good as Shelly might be, you know, she's obviously, you know, sober and all that, and Sancho, you know, and I'm sure you have other friends.
My
but
bad.
They're not always going to be there. So I think you can have friends that you can call, you know, when you need them, but you also need something, you know, to yourself that you can be like, I need to go do this, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Do you like to fish? Do you like to go fishing?
The only thing I've ever caught fishing was a sunburn.
Oh.
DFK, how about, and this is probably going to sound really cliche, but I've seen it work for so many people. How about joining a gym? Because once you start to feel healthy, your brain is going to repair itself and say, I don't need this shit.
I know that where I work, they have deals on gym memberships and stuff.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, most places do. You should definitely, and your insurance too will more than likely give you a kickback too if you join it, if you join one of their participating gyms. I think you should. I think you should come down with something that, you know, with how you spend your free time, your weekends off. You should be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep to a schedule. I'm going to keep to a routine, and this is what I'm going to do. Guarantee you, you're going to be within 2 weeks. You're not even going to have time or even room to even think about bush latte.
What the?
That's what my friend in Kentucky calls it.
If you do drink, like
in Stacy's defense, there was a time when Busch Light did say latte.
Did it really?
Yes,
Okay, that's what my friend calls it.
Yeah,
that's what my friend calls it. That.
For whatever reason, they changed the light to latte. LATTE.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell is this? I'm not looking for coffee here.
That's what my friend in Kentucky calls it. He calls it bush latte, and I'm like, why the fuck are you calling it that?
Yeah,
I know they used to call it that. Okay.
Well, there was a very brief time that they actually had the light switched for latte.
Nice.
So.
No, and I mean, in all honesty, too, like if you are able to drink in moderation, where you're not drinking a case and passing out, you can do that too. Or if your goal is to, you know, be able to drink in moderation, sure. But if your goal is to just stop completely, then you're gonna have to change your entire lifestyle.
Yeah, I got to find something to occupy that time.
Yeah.
Occupy the hand that holds the beer.
Yeah.
I really don't think it's
taking up. Have you considered taking up masturbation?
There you go. I mean, I could totally get behind that.
I'm sorry.
You can increase your masturbation time too. I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, it releases endorphins. It'll get your amygdala triggered. So
every time you want to drink, just jerk off.
I can totally get behind that, Izzy. I could totally fucking get behind that.
Yeah, the problem is I think my penis would get sore.
So wait, okay, so all right, so that's telling though, because if you have that many cravings, that your penis will get sore if you substituted that with that. That's a big craving. So
one penis is always
sore.
How many beers
my penis
would that count for?
Are you able to just have one or two beers though, DFK? Like, is it a possibility for you to do that?
I actually think I have done that once or twice.
Okay.
And why it was only one or two, couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure there has been at least one or two times that I've had one or two beers and stopped. For whatever reason, I did stop.
Is seeing the image triggering you right now?
Well, let's see.
Does it say latte on it?
Bush latte.
Yeah,
it does. Yeah.
Latte in the house.
$8.95 on eBay if anybody's interested.
Nice.
That would have to be some fucking nice beer, wouldn't it?
Oh, Bush, even Bush. It's oh god. DFK, I do have to say though, I'm disappointed in your choice of beers though, just because I'm a beer snob. But Swami's here.
I used to be a Bud Light drinker, but I prefer
Oof.
Busch Light because it has more flavor. Bud Light is very bland.
Golden brings up a good point, though. Okay, so let's read what let's focus on what Golden just said. The last thing somebody needs when dealing with an addiction is a person that continues to dump their problems on you, and within a few more minutes you feel sad, drained, and depressed.
Thank God. I mean, I'm sorry. Bye, Stacy. No, but that is a great point. I mean, it's basically you're listening to somebody else's problem, and you're gonna get depressed over it. Like, oh man, that's too bad, because you want to be helping your friend or whatever. So you might exactly choose your mentors wisely. DFK, toxic people can be a killer to your mental health.
That's true.
So, yeah. So basically, if you have a toxic person in your life, you're going to get depressed, and then you're going to want to drink because somebody in your life is just being a negative Nancy, I guess. I mean,
Do you think you have anyone in your life that kind of triggers you to drink? I mean, I guess that's kind of personal. You don't have to answer that, but
No, I don't have anyone that makes me want to drink.
all right.
Or let me clarify, I don't have any one person that makes me want to drink. I can pretty much deal with any one person at any given time and not feel a need, but then mixing with other people, then it's like, oh God, I need a fucking beer.
so are you starting like tonight?
Starting what? Sobriety?
Like you're
Yes.
starting right now? Like you're not drinking another beer? Like starting right now for 30 days?
I'm actually drinking soda right now.
Sorry, can I just ask you a question? You said that being around people is what kind of drives you to drink. So is that like is having to deal with people? What, like, kind of socially? Is that difficult?
I'm not a social person. I pretty much just keep to myself. And in reality, I love my job, but a lot of the people there, oh my God, just fucking dealing with them. It's like, I get frustrated at work just because of the people. It's not the job. No issues at all with the job. It's the people that I have to deal with while they're. Sometimes,
oh, right, okay. So it's not a case that you have to, that you use alcohol as a social lubricant, as a kind of, confidence kind of booster.
No, because I'm either at home or I'm at work.
Okay.
I usually don't go out seeking social interaction.
That might help you going out more, because sitting at home, you're gonna lose your mind.
Sorry, I lost my phone died a couple minutes ago, but I was saying Golden Eyes made a good point too, though. Like, if you are trying to talk to somebody for support and they're just going to dump their own problems on you, it can actually be detrimental. So do be careful who you are using as a resource, because they also could be very attention seeking and me. So that's all I'll say about that.
Right. I do know people that like having me around for whatever reason to dump their problems on, but I'm not opposed to helping somebody whenever I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not opposed to helping them however I can. And I've overextended myself many times financially helping somebody else. So
it is okay to say no, though, when you aren't able to do it. If you're struggling, it's okay to say, listen, I cannot help you right now because I am going through some shit myself, and they need to understand that. It's okay to tell people no, DFK.
Yeah, but then I feel bad because, like, I look at it, it's like, oh, I could have done it provided I give up this and this and this. I could have made that happen.
You're not anybody. You're not obligated to fix anybody else. If you can't, you need to work on fixing yourself.
Right.
And if they're your friend, they'll understand.
People are adults. They need to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they can't, that's not your obligation to figure it out for them.
Right. And if they can't understand that, then obviously they're not your
attempting
friend.
to reach you on your cellular device.
Uh-oh.
Stacy, cut the shit.
Shut up, Rada. Anyway, DFK, is there any way that I can get in touch with you outside of here?
I think he's on the phone right now.
All right. Who's in chat right now?
I'll make it.
Oh, okay.
What was that,
No.
Stacey?
I'll put my email in private chat. I was gonna say I didn't know who was up here, but I can do that.
Hey, Stacy. Yes, it is possible for you to reach out to me. I don't know if you have direct contact with anybody outside of YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah, I do. A few of them.
I could get a hold of Sancho and we could definitely.
I put my email in the private chat. So email me.
Oh God, me and technology don't get along. I've tried doing
that's
email,
right.
and I'm always surprised when they actually go through. I can respond. I can respond to them, but to try and make the initial contact through email, it's 50-50 as to whether or not it's actually going to get.
Are you in Discord at all?
How do I compose an email?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Not
but I do have Sancho's number. I have GoldenEye's phone number. I have Shelly's phone number.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a way to get a hold of Rada?
No.
I can get a hold
of
them
Izzy?
through them. And
I have an idea
DFK,
how to
you
use a
have
rotary
Discord.
telephone.
DFK, do you have Discord?
I do have Discord. I'm in Massholes.
All right.
I'm in
Yeah,
Page B's.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Get in touch with me somehow. I am friends with a few people outside of here. Golden can get a hold of me. Golden is in a lot of Discords with me. So
yeah, I know Golden's in chat right now.
Yeah.
Golden, if you have a way of actually contacting Stacy directly, I'm not opposed to her having my phone number.
Well, Stacy, you're in Masshole, right?
No, I'm not, because of the whole fucking iPhone thing.
Yeah, but you're in there though. Like you have.
No, not my new one. No, I'm not.
You're in
No.
Payment server, yeah.
El Sancho, I already have your number, so there's that. I'm kidding, I don't. Yeah, have Golden get a hold of me, or Izzy or Rada or Helen if you see Helen anywhere.
Helen Keller?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of Helen Keller or not.
DFK, what's your name in Discord?
DFK.
I don't. Oh, okay. I see. All right, hold on. Make this happen right now.
Yeah, make that, because I want to be sure, because I definitely want, DFK, I definitely want to help you through this. I know I've given you shit in the past, but this is something serious, so.
All right, DFK, I'm going to.
Well, luckily for you, Sancho, it's only 11 o'clock where I'm at. Too bad.
I just sent you a message on. All right, I think it went through. So.
Yeah, your mom. I tried getting in on my laptop. It's so weird because I hardly use my laptop for Discord. I use it just through my phone because I'm constantly like on the go. And it's so fucking stupid how like it's set up for like not safe for work, and I can't get in with iOS. It's really dumb.
DFK, I'm actually gonna invite you to my Discord server. All right. And that way you and Stacy will share a Discord server, and then you'll be able to message each other that way.
And DFK, you use Discord, right?
I hardly ever get in there.
All right. Well, I mean, that'll be a way to initially.
Message you.
So just DFK, just check out your messages, join my Discord server, right? And that way you and Stacy will be in the same. That way you'll be able to message each other. Because if not, then you won't be able to message each other that way.
GD, I can't with you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go to sleep, but yeah, definitely DFK, we're gonna be in touch because I definitely want to help you through this. Yeah, and if anybody tries to derail you, just tell them to go fuck themselves. That this is something serious. So, but yeah, just stay strong, and I'll be in touch. Okay.
All right. I will be doing periodic panels throughout the week, whereas I normally just do them on the weekend. And I'll make everybody aware of what's going on. If I'm feeling any kind of way that seems strange for me, I will definitely speak on that. But I'm going to do it mainly so people know that, hey, he is still sober.
Good.
It's going to. I think the difficult part's going to be having panels on the weekends where I'm normally drinking, but I think doing that would give me something to do other than drinking. So,
well, you know what though, having a sober stream though, you can actually title it sober stream. It'll get you in a pattern of having sober streams then, so that that'll become your normal instead of drinking on streams. So just change your normal. That's what you got to do.
Set my sights differently.
Yeah, you could do the same shit you've been doing, just do it sober and expect yourself to be sober.
Wilma Dickfit was 30 minutes behind, so if everybody could, we could restart again.
Oh yeah, let's restart it for Wilma. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. DFK, get in touch with me. We'll help you through this. Okay.
All right, appreciate it.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for coming by. But yeah, I know the time that I spend drinking, definitely have to find something to occupy that time. So, but
yeah, so once you join my Discord server, it'll say that you joined. It'll be a message, and then Stacy's in it also, so she'll see that you joined, and that way you can message each other, and then whatever information you need to send back and forth privately that way. Stacy's a good resource for that. I mean, she kind of deals with that on a daily basis. So,
yeah, well, I know when I was doing this the last time, Shelly told me, give me a call whenever you need it. There was also somebody else that reached out and offered the same thing, saying that they had been there, they've done it, they've gotten through it, and to reach out to them at any given time. So I know there's two people anyway.
Yeah. So, I mean, so you better, like, my two Beagles, it's great to have somebody that you already know, but my two Beagles did bring up a point where, like, if you go and maybe to, like, an AA meeting, like, you'll get somebody local, somebody that you'll be able to, like, you'll be able to see if you have to, or have to talk to somebody, like go out to like a coffee shop and say, I'm having a bad day, and they'll be, sometimes it's good to see somebody in person. And I know you said I hate people myself. I'm not a very sociable person, but like sometimes like something like that, you might want to, it might help you.
Right.
What kind of things do you do, Rada, to like occupy your time?
Me, well, Stacy said like breaks on a Saturday night. Was that Saturday? Yeah, I always change my breaks on a Saturday night.
Your breaks go out that quick?
No, I was actually just checking them. I don't know. I've been actually spending less time on here. I actually took somebody's advice and actually went outside more. But no, just kidding. But anyways, I actually like sometimes I found myself hanging out on here way too much, and it's been way too nice lately. So I get out. I've been doing other things, and I mean everybody has their own thing to do. Like everybody enjoys their own hobbies or whatever. Like I find it soothing and to a point. Like I just like to get out in the yard, putt around, and do shit, and then sometimes it calms me down or whatever.
My two.
I have an idea that I got up here for GFK.
Yeah.
You should have someone make you a server. That's just for like, you trying to get sober. That way, if you're having like a hard time, and then you can add your friends to it. And then if you're having a hard time, if you add a lot of people, then there'll be somebody there like to talk to you or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you could put tips and tricks in the little chat area. It could just be like your sober server.
Yeah,
does that make
could
sense?
Be invite only.
There is actually somebody that gotten came across because of Betty's server or because of Betty's channel, talking with Tommy D. He's in Philadelphia and he does the outreaches, and he also deals with the addictions and stuff. So
I mean, you should make a server, add him to it, add people that you're close with that care about you. That'll encourage you throughout the day, because I mean, chances are if there's only one person that you can talk to, then they're going to be busy a lot, you know, or something like that. Like if you add a lot of people to the server, then chances are if you post in there like I'm having such a hard time, someone will pop up, you know, and talk to you about it.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to make a server for that or anything. It's like
like anyone can do it
on their channel. It's like I don't even know how to do that shit. So
you don't have to have any of that fancy stuff. You don't
I'm
have to
lucky.
have anything fancy.
I'm lucky to be able to turn on a damn computer.
I mean, somebody can make it. That's not a problem. It's just you just join it and go whenever you need to go. That's not a problem.
Right.
I think you get a
so
good result
DFK,
with
you
that.
have you have no beer in your house, correct? Or do you still have in the fridge?
I haven't looked in my fridge since I regained consciousness to know if I have anything. There might be one in there, might not be. I'm not sure.
When you black out or whenever you pass out or whatever the case may be, do you forget like prior to you passing out? Like, does it ever get to that point where you don't remember?
Oh, I can attest that there have been times like that, because apparently I've been on panels and have no memory of being on those panels.
Oh yeah, I've heard you talk about that. Yeah.
So that is an actual reality. I know that's happened a few times.
But you wouldn't consider yourself like an addict or anything, right?
No. Because I think addiction means you think about it. I don't think about it. Either I do it or I don't. I don't sit and think about it.
Well, do you think maybe you don't think about it because you always just have it and you just drink it when you want?
It's not because I want to. It's just because of what day it is. I think that's a lot of it.
Okay.
It's like I don't think about it from the time that I start my work week to the time that I end my work week. I don't think about it until Friday when I'm on my way to work. It's like, do I have beer at home? Do I need to stop?
I'm confused. So I'm confused. You're fine. Like you can work throughout the week and you're fine, but during the weekend, like you said earlier that you drink because of the people at work. So like if you can go the whole week without drinking and work, then like what is the difference on the weekends?
The weekends, I don't have anything to occupy my time.
Yeah, it seems like that's what you need, something to occupy yourself. Idle hands.
Yeah.
You should learn an instrument like the guitar. It helped me a lot, like get through certain things, and that way, like I guess several months from now, you'll have something to show for it. You know.
Right. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, something that you've never done before, so that way
you
have to work hard towards it. It'll keep your mind on it, and
No, I did actually learn to play guitar back when I was like 9 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was very short lived.
Yeah, there you go.
Try again, you know. Yeah. There's a lot of good websites for guitar tabs. Like I don't know how to read sheet music. I just do guitar tabs, you know. And like that's what, like whenever I kind of first started getting sick, I was like 23. So I had a lot of extra time on my hands and I was sick a lot. So I learned how to make jewelry and I learned how to play guitar. Then I learned how to play electric guitar. And then, you know, I started working on graphics. Like I would always like make sure I had something to kind of occupy my time so you don't think about the thing that's bugging you, you know? What?
I'm sorry. I found humor in that for whatever reason.
What are your skills?
My skills.
You learned and quit guitar at age 9.
My skills are pissing people off.
No, your skills are giving away your possessions and latching onto women who don't want you. What I'm saying is maybe put what you've got into something you can be proud of. and because I feel like you carry a lot of shame around with you. That's just the vibe I have to get off you is shame, a lot of it. And I think the drinking is part of that too, and that's only going to make you feel even more shameful. So if you actually learn how to do like something like a skill or a talent, I don't know, or go volunteer, do something for somebody else if you can't teach yourself anything,
To address Sancho in chat, actually, Sancho, sorry, I don't remember. I was very, very deep into beer at that point, so I don't remember it. I know it happened, but I can't remember any of the context of it.
I wouldn't kid myself for a second saying that you're not addicted. You wouldn't even have to name a stream sobriety. You wouldn't be waking up like out of a daze or like a blackout. If like, it doesn't matter if you drink every single day. Binge drinking is alcoholism. You need to find an AA meeting and get serious about it instead of bringing it to the internet. People can help you here, but I promise you people in AA would probably help you a lot more than we would. So that's just my 2 cents.
And I appreciate
I agree with that. And I think quitting like cold turkey, like you're trying to do, especially for 30 days, is going to be extremely, extremely hard. So I think you should seek like, like what Taryn said, you should seek like, AA or like seriously. Because it's going to be hard, man. Like the chances, I'm not trying to like, put you down or anything, but the chances of you have to be extremely strong to just quit, drinking like the way you're trying to, quit. And it kind of seems like just from like, hearing you talk and stuff, it kind of seems like you just spontaneously has this been going through your mind like recently, or did you just have a talk with a friend who told you to quit and you just said, okay, I'll quit?
I didn't have anybody tell me to quit.
I thought you said you did. I thought you said you were quitting because somebody told you they don't want you. Maybe I misunderstood.
I did talk. I can't remember whose panel I was on earlier. Sancho was there, and it's like it was pointed out that it might be something I need to do, and it's like for whatever reason at that time it made sense. It's like, yeah, I do need to do that. I would hope that there would be some way to where somehow it could be beneficial for a charity that matters to me, and that would be St. Jude's. The stream after me and Andrew talked to him. Okay, yeah, all right. So yeah,
I'm just saying the way you're going about this is just like it's going to be extremely hard to actually like, quit, even for 10 days, let alone 30.
Well,
yeah, remember when you did a couple weeks? You were sweating through that. Literally, you were a basket case. You were in chats talking about, oh, this is so hard, blah, blah, blah. So I think you're kidding yourself if you think that you just only have a small time addiction. Like if you, and like Golden says, AA might not be right for you. Contact your doctor or anything. They can find any kind of resources for you because nobody on the internet cares enough to keep you on the straight and narrow. You have to want to do it for yourself.
Right.
I was just going to say that, yeah. If you don't want it, like you have to want to actually like, you already know, like, to be honest, you already know if you're actually going to go 30 days without drinking. Like you already know that answer. Like, that, if you're going to like cave, you already know, if you like go 5 days without drinking and then you start drinking again, you already knew, you already know that's going to happen. So you have to want to actually, stop.
That's so true.
And that's really all you need. You want, like, obviously support helps, and I'm not downplaying anyone trying to help you. But it really takes you, as long as you want to quit, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I don't advise quitting cold turkey. That's not a good idea. Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But with me knowing how I am, I think cold turkey is like the only way. Because
it could work. I've heard people doing it before. I'm just saying, like, it's not a very high success rate.
Yeah, I say cold turkey because the way that my mindset is, when I have that first one, I just can't get enough.
Yeah, exactly.
I usually drink until it's gone. When it runs out, that's when I stop.
So when you say you drink a case of beer, like how many are in a case? I don't drink, so I don't know. Like, is it a 12-pack, a 6-pack, 24? Like, what is it?
I drink 16-ounce cans, and the ones that I buy are they come in an 18-pack, which is equivalent to 24 12-ounce beers. They basically measure beers as a 12. What the fuck? Oh, good God.
He's getting a 30-pack. He's getting a case, a 30-pack.
No. I 30 packs are 12-ounce cans. I don't like the 12-ounce cans. I like the 16-ounce cans.
So
some people are in denial.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say some people are like in denial of addiction. Like most people won't just outright say like I'm addicted, to drugs or I'm addicted to alcohol. Do you think do you have anyone? I know you said you don't really talk to anyone, but do you have anyone that might, like, if I were to ask someone that knows you personally, is DFK addicted to drinking? Would anyone say like, yeah, he's an addict? Do you think, or?
Yes, I know DFK. And he's an addict.
Yeah. I mean,
the first step is like admitting your problem. That's like the first thing. Like if you're like outright saying, "Oh, I'm not an addict. I can go 30 days or I can go whatever," then that's already a problem right there. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to put you down.
DFK, are you quitting like Shelly?
Am I quitting like Shelly?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
I'm just being a dickhead.
Oh, yeah, because I wasn't sure what the hell that could possibly mean. Because I think Shelly has actually quit.
Quit, boy.
So,
I don't know if bringing this on YouTube was maybe the best thing. I mean, you have support now. Like, obviously, we all support you, and people will contact you and all that. But
I also think, DFK, that you're probably lying to us a little bit. I mean, like, I just know that's how addiction works. You don't tell the exact truth. You tell maybe like a side truth. Like you're telling us how much you drink, but I feel like you might be holding back a little bit.
No.
So you don't look too bad.
Yeah, are you sure you don't drink during the week? Like, because I feel like that would be extremely hard for you to only drink on the weekends.
No, I can't do my job while under the influence.
Well, I'm not saying you drink like before on your job, like after you get off work every night. Are you drinking?
No.
Not even one?
No, not even one.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Tuesday is the start of my work week. There have been quite a few times that I'll drink on Monday night, and I'll drink a shit ton on Monday. I'll go to sleep or go to bed, pass out, whatever. At some point, I get my eyes shut for a few hours or whatever, however you want to classify that. But I'll wake up Tuesday afternoon when my alarm goes off. I'll go to work and I'll start my work week, and not one little sip of beer crosses my gums between that point until I get off work Friday night.
Well, let me ask you this. Is it like, I know you said it was the people at work. It has to be more than that. Because, like, if you really think about it, that doesn't make sense. Kind of what I brought up before, like how you say you don't drink during the week, but you're working all through the week, and you're saying the people at work are the people making you drink on the weekend. So it's like, that doesn't really make sense if you're not drinking during the week. So, I mean, we all have issues, obviously, and I don't want you to get into detail, but is it more than, like, is something going on more than just the people at work that are making you drink? It's not just that. It can't be.
Dealing with the stupid people at work, because God knows there's a bunch of them.
That's the only thing that makes you drink.
No. And then the weekends.
Okay, whoa. Okay, let's put it this way. Of course, everybody drives you crazy. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't get into it. Okay, I wouldn't get into it.
There's a lot of people that drive me crazy. But on the weekends, It's basically dealing with the recent losses and the sadness and heartache, realizing that those people are no longer there. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it is deeper, of course.
And I wasn't trying to be a dickhead when I stopped him. Me and him talked earlier, and I kind of know in depth what's going on. I just felt like it needs to be put out there.
Right. Yeah, I think you should like take everything Stacy said, everyone, like, you know, all this information, you should take it to heart. And, you know, I think you should definitely seek like outside help though. Like, you know, I've stressed to you, like, instead of just quitting cold turkey, because obviously you're hurting. Like, people don't just drink because they want to drink, right? Like, you're hurting from, maybe it is part of people at work, but like it's obviously a deeper root than that. And it's gotten to a point where, you know, the fact that you're talking about it on panel and you're making a panel dedicated to it, that right there kind of shows that it is sort of an addiction, right? Even if you don't want to admit it, you know? Because I know you've been suffering from like drinking and stuff for a while. So, I mean, if I were to like make the assumption, I would say that you are an addict. And I'm not saying that as being a dickhead or anything. And I don't know you personally. I don't know what, you know, how much you drink, whatever, but I would say you are an addict. And I don't know if you're like, you don't seriously don't think you are, or if you're just in denial, whatever the case may be, but I don't know, man.
No, I understand what you're saying, man.
So DFK, you remember our conversation earlier, don't you?
No. Sancho was asking me the same thing, and no, at that point, I really, honestly, truly do not remember.
You don't remember our conversation we had earlier today?
No. I was way deep into it. Memory fails about it.
Are you drinking right now?
No, I'm done drinking soda right now.
How much did you drink tonight? Do you know, or?
Let's see. When I opened up the first beer, I think I had 21. I think I had 21 beers in the fridge.
Okay, and are they all gone, or?
I still haven't looked. I'm pretty sure that the refrigerator is empty right now.
Yeah, they're all gone. He only had 1.5 left at 2:00 today.
Okay.
Unless he went to the store. God,
No, God, no. I didn't go anywhere.
And when you do buy beer, do you just buy one case and you drink it, and then you buy 2 cases? Got it.
One, I usually get them one at a time.
Oh, okay. Got it.
The only reason I know any of this is because, like I said, obviously he don't remember, but we talked earlier.
Yeah, I do recall that it was you, Sancho, and myself.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember I told you that if you quit drinking for 30 days, I'll help you build your channel up, get on topic, and I'll sit up here with you, and we'll start making up topics and get your channel going for you to have something to do besides drink? You remember that?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
Well, I'll give it to you again. You sober up, stay sober for 30 days. I'll come up here and I'll help you get topics going. And I'll help you get your channel going, give you something to do besides drink. But I want to see you're willing to do it first. And if you don't want that, just tell me to fuck off. It's up to you. I mean, I told you I quit trolling you, which is going to be really hard for me to do.
Well, I do realize that my liver needs a break.
Mm-hmm.
So
your mind needs a break. I don't think DFK is an alcoholic, but I think he has an issue using alcohol as a substance to drown things out. From our conversation earlier, I would say that's exactly what it is, which will lead to a bigger problem.
Yeah, I realize I've got to come up with something to occupy my brain to where I'm not thinking about beer. Something to divert my attention to something.
So you've never. So have you ever tried, like, have you went through this process before, or is this like the first time you're attempting this?
I did the 2 weeks. This is the first time that.
But did
that
you
I'm
plan on
attempting to
doing
go
only
30
2 weeks, or did you just break after 2 weeks?
No, the goal was 2 weeks. I did the 2 weeks, and then I went right back to it.
Okay. And even if you do, like, let's say, like, 2 days go by and you're like, fuck, I need a drink. And let's say you drink. I'm not saying that's good, obviously, but like, start again. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be like, oh, I caved and I'm starting to drink again, so I might as well just say fuck it, with this 30 days and, trust me, man. Like, we're all going through shit,
Yeah. Well,
and everybody has
more shit because of my age. When I was a kid,
I'm sure, yeah.
I wasn't dealing with everything that I'm dealing with now.
Right. Well, that's exactly why you're going through this. I'm sure you're dealing with a bunch of shit. But I would talk to a professional, like, seriously. If that's one thing of advice you take from anything, that, like, instead of just saying I'm going to try cold turkey, I'm not saying you can't do it, because, like I said, some people have cold turkey, so it is possible, but it's hard,
Yeah. And I know there's like 3 people that I can contact if I'm having a difficult time to help get me through. But
DFK, as much shit as I give you, if you're trying to quit drinking, you're trying to do all that, you need someone to talk to, dude. You still have my number. Right?
I know. Yeah.
I know I troll you a lot and all that shit, but I wouldn't put your personal life, like what you told me in Sancho today. I wouldn't ever repeat none of that. Know that.
Okay, well, if you did repeat it, I wouldn't know you repeated it because I really don't remember what all I told you.
Well, what you told us was very personal and your personal life. So.
Okay, well, I don't remember that.
No, I'm not going to tell you here what you told me. So.
I appreciate that.
Alcohol will make issues arise. So
yeah,
the deep.
My personal opinion, I don't have a problem with drinking. I have a problem with the decisions that I have made after drinking. Things that I thought were okay at that time, they weren't okay.
Yeah, okay, now that you're sober, will you send me that $100 you sent Betty?
I don't have it any longer.
I'm just fucking with you, TK. I'm just sorry.
But,
Taryn asked you a question in chat. DSK, are you just saying this because Betty said she never dated a drinker?
I don't recall her having said that, but no, that's not why I just made this decision.
Deb Curry was drunk when she said that.
Yeah. Well, you can't say the problem isn't drinking, it's what you do after you drink. Like, then the problem is the drinking. Like, that's like me saying doing drugs and then driving while I'm intoxicated and saying that me driving was the problem. Like, no, like, you drinking is the problem. Like, it's not.
Yeah, I understand I think I understand what you mean by that.
Look, DFK, I'm gonna get out there, buddy, because I'm gonna have a hard time not sitting up here trying to troll you. And I don't think it's a trolling matter. But my offer stands. You get sobered up, you stay sober for 30 days or so, and you stay sober. If you want my help, man, I'll help you come up with topics on your channel. I'll sit up here with you and co-host or whatever you want to do. And I'll quit trolling you, and we'll try to make your channel worth something that you can have fun with. And occupy your time with and escape from reality for a while. But I mean, we have to sober up, otherwise we'll control the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And you got my number. You need something, holler at me.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm done.
DFK, when you drink, like, so whatever the problems that you deal with, I don't want you to go into detail, obviously, but yeah, that's what I was just gonna bring up. Are you like, does it make your problems go away for the meantime, or do you find that you're struggling even more when you're after you drink? Like,
I drink because of losses. My elders.
yeah, but does it actually help? Is what I'm asking. Like, when you drink, like, you don't think about that stuff even more? Because like I find a lot of time, obviously everyone's different, but when people drink, sometimes it makes their heartaches and what they're going through even worse when they're drinking, and it all kind of comes out. Does that ever happen, or is it just like completely wipes from your memory?
I do get more emotional about the shit.
Would you say you get depressed?
It's kind of like depression on the way in. I don't know how to describe it. I think it was last weekend. Sitting out on the deck, and sun was just starting to set, and there were quite a few tears involved with that. And it had just opened up the first couple of beers, and I was missing my mom.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about this before. Yeah,
And I'm
you don't need to
thinking,
go into detail.
at that moment, I was thinking, God, I wish she was here to see this with me.
Right. Well, she is watching over you. I hope you know that. Like, just because someone, passes away, that doesn't mean they're completely like, she is watching over you. And I can promise you that, like, if you could talk to her, she would want you to get sober and kind of quit drinking. And just to better your life, become healthier,
Well, there was a deal that I had with my mom shortly before she passed. She had like a laundry list of medications that she was supposed to take, and she wasn't taking them like she was supposed to. And I told her, I said, Mom, you take your meds like you're supposed to. I will stop drinking. And she took that to heart, and she started taking her meds like she was supposed to, and I stopped drinking. And I think I went, almost a month and a half, something like that. And then I slipped, and I started drinking. But for that time that it was going on, I did not have anything to drink. And Tommy is here, my guy. Tommy D, thank you for stopping by.
See that, like that right there, the fact that you're like saying, if you take your medication, I'll stop drinking, kind of tells me that it's a bigger issue than, like it is an addiction in sorts. Like, if you're making deals with people like, oh, I'll do that. Like, if you were just casually drinking, whatever, and it wasn't like a serious thing, then you wouldn't really be making a deal like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you think maybe you're in denial and maybe it's more serious than what you think?
Well, I think she took that to heart, and she actually started doing that because she saw that drinking was bad for me. So she took it like, okay, if I take my meds, he'll stop drinking. Let me take my meds so he stops drinking.
Which means she must have been really worried about your drinking.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, like quitting cold turkey and not kind of having, like, let's say, you quit tomorrow or tonight, right? Like, I don't know how you feel right now. I'm not really like, I don't drink, so I don't really know what that kind of feels like. But like, let's say you stop drinking tomorrow, and you're sitting at home after work, like you need something to do. Like, you can't just be like, all right, I'm going to, because I guarantee you're going to end up buying a case of beer. You know what I mean? Especially if you're saying you're not social, you don't have like people that you can go see or whatever the case may be. And if you're just gonna be home, like, what are you gonna do realistically? Like, let me ask you that. What are you gonna do tomorrow night after you get off of work? Do you have a plan that you're gonna do to kind of not?
Let's see, my typical day, I wake up.
Well, you don't drink on the week, you say.
Correct. My typical day during the week, I'll wake up, get dressed, open up the computer, check my email, look at Facebook, get on YouTube, watch a few short videos, see if anybody's live, and just watch videos, go to work, do my work day, come home, check my email again, check Facebook, YouTube, sleep. That's pretty much the extent of my day.
So when you quit for those 2 weeks, that was obviously cold turkey, correct?
Correct.
And how did you, like, I think Taryn said earlier that you were like, talking about it in the chats relentlessly. So like, kind of talk to me about that. Like, how did it feel for those 2 weeks? Like, were you craving it a lot? Like, what were you kind of going through? Were you going through a lot of withdrawals?
No, I didn't suffer any withdrawals at all.
How long ago was that? Like a year ago, over a couple months?
No, I don't think it was a year ago. I can't recall exactly when it was, but it wasn't really all that long ago. It was.
When did you start? Like, how long have you been? How long have you been like drinking the way you drink now?
About 3 years.
Okay, and you said you had no withdrawals at all from the 2 weeks that you were.
No.
Okay. And what were you doing?
I know that when my dad passed, that really got it going heavy.
Right. And how long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking?
About my dad passing, that he passed in 2019.
Okay. So your drinking increased since 2019?
Yes. Definitely increased.
Okay. So those 2 weeks that you were cold turkey sober, what were you doing, like, in place of when you would drink? What were you doing instead of drinking?
Basically the same thing I do every other day.
Which is
YouTube.
So you were just on YouTube more?
I was on YouTube the same amount of time. I just wasn't drinking while I was doing it.
And was it easy for you? I mean, like, scale of 1 to 10, how hard was that for you to like do that?
Well, 10 being difficult, it was like maybe a 3.
A 3. So you had no issues then?
No real issues. Truth be told, the person that I did something really, really bad to that didn't deserve it was Pretty Girl Swag.
Right.
That one particular night just blasted her for nothing that she deserved. And it's like, oh my God. So that was the start of it. It's like, she didn't deserve any of it, but it happened. I was made aware of what had happened and little bits about what I said. And I was like, no, I've got to get this in check. Had it been somebody that deserved it, I wouldn't have cared. Had I, we'll go ahead and throw a name out there. Had I done that to NNE, I wouldn't even given a second thought. Wouldn't have cared. Not
right,
one little bit. But
so
to do it to the one that I did it to, that was bad because they didn't deserve it.
Right. And I will tell you, well, let me ask you this. What is like, tell me the reason you're doing this. Like the if there's more than one reason, tell me like exactly why you decided to 30 days. Like,
Honestly,
what's the number one reason?
Honestly, I don't think there is a reason other than
Okay,
to
that's a
show
problem.
that I can actually do it.
No, that's a problem. Who are you trying to show? Like people on YouTube or yourself? Because from what it seems to me, how you're talking, you're saying you don't have an addiction. You only drink on the weekends. I mean, if this were anyone else and they told me that, I'd be like, you don't even need to stop drinking. Like, you're fine. Like, if you only drink on the weekends and you're sober 5 days out of the week, who gives a crap if you're heavily drinking on the weekends? But it seems like it's more of an addiction. So, I mean, like who? So you're just going 30 days sober for no reason, essentially.
I guess mainly is to prove to myself that I'm not addicted and to show everybody it's not an addiction, that I can do it, that it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure. To try and put a finger on something and say, this is why I'm doing it. I really can't.
Well, that's a problem, seriously, because and I'm only 23. Like it's not like I'm, drink and I know anything about this. I'm kind of just, talking to you man to man. But like if you said to me, the number one reason I'm doing this is because I seriously want to stop drinking, that would have been a great answer. The fact that you're saying you don't really have a reason and you're just trying to prove to people that it's not an addiction, that's not good. Like, that makes it even harder, because if you don't, like, seriously, if you don't want to quit drinking, or if you don't think you have a problem, whatever the case may be, you're gonna fail. I'm telling you that right now. Like, you have to want to quit for yourself, or you will fail. I promise you. There's no way you're gonna go 30 days sober and be like, I didn't really want to quit drinking, but I did it for 30 days cold turkey. It's like that's like a fairy tale, seriously, dude.
Yeah. I understand.
I'm just saying, Bones is saying pull back. I'm not trying to, like, I hope I'm not, like, pressuring you too much. I'm just kind of talking to you from the heart.
No, and I appreciate that. I really do.
You said take it.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with something as a reason to actually do it. Something.
So you don't want to stop drinking. Like, do you want to personally stop drinking? Like, if you could be sober and not drink anymore, would you choose to do that?
I'm sorry, what?
Like, if you could just snap your fingers and be like, okay, I'm not going to drink ever again, would you choose that, or would you be like, no, I'm fine with drinking?
I kind of like the buzz. I really do. I really like the taste of beer.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess a lot of it is trying to get the moderation in check, to where I can get that buzz and then just maintain that buzz and not get completely obliterated.
Okay, so it seems like you have some hurt from, like, obviously your parents passing, whatever the case may be, people at work. I'm sure there's other reasons. There's probably like 100 other reasons that, cause you to drink. But, like, so you stop drinking, these thoughts come in your head. Look, I mean, do you have, like, a plan to, like, what do you, like, when you think about, depressing shit, essentially, like, do you have an idea of what you might want to do while you're going through that? Like, how often do you think about the stuff that essentially makes you drink? Like, is it a daily thing?
Almost every single day.
Right.
But the reason I don't do it during the week is because I know I can't do my job. And if I don't have my job, I don't have my house. None of my bills get paid, and more than just myself is screwed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I don't know your financial situation, obviously, but have you ever, like, when you shouldn't have been spending money, or maybe when you didn't have the money to spend on beer, were you buying beer in those situations, or do you not have that issue?
I don't really have that issue.
Okay.
there's quite a few times where finances get really low, and I'm wondering how I'm going to get through. But I make sure the bills are paid, and it's not really been that big of an issue.
But in all those situations where you're kind of financially low, you'll still buy beer, or are you like, okay, I'm kind of low on money, let me not buy alcohol, or do you don't, like, it's not that big of an issue, so you just always buy it?
It's never been quite that low to where it was got to give up something.
I hope I'm not hammering you with questions. I don't know.
You're fine. You're totally fine. As it stands right now, I've got, I don't know, a little over $100 in the bank. Get paid on Thursday. My bills are paid. There's food in the house. Nothing's going to be turned off.
You have your own house, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're the only one who lives there?
No.
Okay.
When my mother passed, I inherited my sister and my nephew.
Okay. So does your drinking, so they're in the house with you then?
Yes.
Does your drinking ever affect that? I didn't know that. I thought you lived alone. But when you drink, does that affect like them at all?
No, because my sister and my nephew have basically the top of the house. I'm in the basement.
Oh, okay, got it.
I surrendered the upstairs of my house to them.
Gotcha.
So I spend all my time in the cellar.
Got it. Yeah, man. I think like getting out more would really, really help you, because if you're just working, if the only thing you're doing is working, which it seems like you say you don't have a problem with the job, but the people there, which I completely understand because I've had many jobs where the people drive me insane. It like, I mean, when are you having fun? Like, when do you do things for yourself?
On the weekends.
Besides drinking, I mean, like, do you do anything besides like drinking? Like, do you go out shopping? Do you go out to the movies? Do you anything like that, or you nothing?
Absolutely nothing. Normally, when I get home after work on Fridays, Saturday morning, park my car in the driveway. My car will not move until Tuesday when it's time to go back to work.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think you should, like Golden said earlier, AA is not for everyone. And there was a long time where I didn't even agree with AA because I thought it was just like dumb, you know? It's like people are just kind of judging you 24/7 and they're like calling you an alcoholic or whatever the case may be, whatever you're in AA for. But I don't know, man. I think you should. You've never tried that, right?
I've been to a few meetings, basically to support a friend that was going there.
Okay, but you've never went for yourself.
Correct.
Okay, well, I mean, is it local? Do you know of any that are local that you can just kind of go to one, or?
Actually, I have did a Google search on AA meetings near me, and I saw that there are some around that are close by, but I've never actually gone.
The fact that you searched that, when did you search that? Do you know, or was it just you don't remember?
I'm going to guess it was like 4 months ago, something like that. It was recent.
And was it for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so deep down inside, like you do want to quit, clearly, or you wouldn't even be, right? I mean,
yeah, I guess really deep down, it would be for me.
It's just like you want to quit drinking. You know what's going to happen when you stop. Would you say that's correct? Like, you know how hard it's going to be to quit, and you kind of don't want to deal with that because drinking helps you, or maybe you think it helps you with your problems, so you don't want to go through that process, right?
Drinking does help me. Me and sleep are not really good friends. Trying to get my brain to stop touching on this, that, thousands of different things. It's like I'll get.
Right. I'm the same way. Seriously,
like I'll get home from work and unwind from work just by being on YouTube, stuff like that. And then it's like I'm feeling tired, and then as soon as I get in bed, my brain just goes non-stop. So I'm lucky. I have a really hard time falling asleep. I have a really hard time staying asleep. And then I'm lucky if my dogs don't wake me up 3 hours after I do go to sleep saying, I got to go outside and go potty.
Bones, relax. As long as DFK, I mean, you're fine, DFK, right? I'm not like triggering you to drink or causing you to be upset or anything like that, correct? Asking you questions?
Correct. Bones, Trippy's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with Trippy doing this.
I'm just trying to understand, like, you know, what you're going through more.
And I
seriously, like the fact that you've looked into AA before, and I could probably guarantee you that that's probably not the first time that you've looked into it. And if it wasn't AA, it was probably something else. But you do want to quit. Like addicts do want to quit, you know, doing drugs, drinking, whatever the case may be. But
with me, it's just drinking.
Right. Yeah. I'm not. Right. I'm not saying you're doing drugs or anything.
Yeah. And I'm just clarifying, it is strictly beer, period.
I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard. But trust me, you can do it. You just gotta like seriously want it, like 100%. Dedicate yourself to that.
I just have to get the mindset.
Yeah.
People always say you can do anything you set your mind to. I just got to get the mindset. I know it's true. I know that to be true 100%. You just have to have the mindset to actually go through it and do it.
Mm-hmm. It's harder than somebody just saying, hey, dude, you have to have the mindset to stop drinking. Like, it's easier said than done, obviously.
Yeah.
It's literally one of the toughest things to do is to quit drinking.
Well, I've heard that said, but
I'm not being like my two beagles and Bones. I'm not being a fucking doctor. I'm just asking him questions to try and understand a situation. I'm not like. I think the advice I'm giving him isn't, you know, essentially what everyone's saying in chat.
Do the 5. What is 5? I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I have no idea what that means. So
I'm not telling him to do this, and that. I'm just kind of, you know. How would I know what, my two beagles? I've literally said multiple times I have no idea about drinking or anything. That's why I'm up here talking to him.
if somebody could explain to me what do the 5 means, I would appreciate that, because I have no clue what that means. And I see more than one person in chat saying, do the 5, do the 5, do the 5. What does that mean?
Google is your friend, Trippy. DFK has issues. He needs AA. I've literally suggested that over 10 times. So, Trippy, F off. I wasn't talking to you. I'm actually talking, okay? That wasn't the comment I was referring to, obviously, Bones.
Hey, Trippy, can I break in here briefly?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. What I think the chat is getting after is this, pseudo interrogation that you're performing up here with no background to be able to analyze his answers or, prescribe any kind of recommendations in regards to it in your mere 23 years on this earth. I've got you over double on that one. That
right.
You're speaking a little bit out of your ass, to be quite honest with you. You just blatantly admitted you have no idea about drinking, and what is the point of this virtual interrogation and
but I'm
downplaying
not-
what DFK is saying.
But I'm not giving him like, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm suggesting opinions literally like every single person on this panel tonight has done. I'm just asking him more questions because I don't know, which I've admitted, I don't know anything about the situation.
But even his own rationale for trying to quit drinking, you're questioning his rationale. What's your basis for questioning his rationale?
He doesn't have a reason for not drinking. So
he said that he wanted to do it to prove to other people he could do it and to himself. That's what he said. That's his rationale.
Okay. And personally, in your opinion, do you think that's a good reason for someone to stop drinking, to prove to other people that they can stop drinking? Do you think that's a good idea?
I think it's a better reason than not stopping drinking at all.
Obviously.
Okay.
But like, all I'm saying is you have to want it for yourself. Like a drug addict can't say I'm going to quit drugs because my friends want me to quit doing drugs. Like you have to want to stop for yourself. Is all I'm saying, and that's not really my opinion. It's a fact.
If they stop, why do you care what the rationale is?
What I'm trying to say is usually that doesn't result to stopping. Like you're not going to stop for someone else.
What's your background for making that assertion?
You don't agree with that?
I don't know. I've never been a drug addict. That's why I'm not up here telling him that that's a bad rationale.
Why does he
I'm saying
did I say it was bad?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, actually, you did.
Okay,
several times.
I'm gonna chime in here.
Okay.
I see Trippy getting beat up over his questioning.
No, he's not getting beat up. It's just this is
quote unquote interrogation. Whether anybody agrees with me or not on this, I don't care. I do appreciate his questioning because it's trying to give me more in touch. It's working to try and get me more in touch with myself.
Yeah, but DFK, here's the thing. You sitting up here getting interrogated by somebody that said they have absolutely no background does not help you. We've actually helped you by telling you to the resources what you should be doing to get help.
Right.
This is not going to help you up here. And interrogating you to push you into a reason to quit is actually not helping you either.
I'm not pushing him in anything.
You are actually. You said it was a bad idea for him not to have a reason. You said
I do appreciate him.
It's not a good idea.
That's my opinion. Yeah, to help get me more in touch with myself.
Right. So we've already given you the tools.
Whether anybody agrees with his,
I've already asked you to go
or anything.
I've already asked you to go to Discord to get in touch with somebody that's actually a professional that does this, because by getting interrogating, this is not going to help you.
All right.
And so personally, in my opinion,
where did
just
you
like
send that to, Rada? Because I don't see that in private chat.
What's that?
To your Discord. Where did you put that?
I messaged you with it on Discord.
Which Discord server?
I messaged you. You with your on your screen name.
Okay.
It let me go through, so I guess we didn't have. Sometimes you have to be friends. Sometimes you have to just share a Discord server. So it actually went through. So what I'm going to do after that is just put you in touch of who you need to be in touch with, because this interrogating thing is not going to help you.
And I don't think messaging someone on a Discord will help him either. I think he needs to seek professional help.
Do you have any professional experience with...
By the way, that's just my opinion. I'm not telling him what to do.
Okay, so you don't have any official background?
23. So, I mean, I think you can answer that question for yourself.
No, I'm asking you a question. Do you have any professional experience?
Rada, you came up here saying you don't have experience, like I've said multiple times, so you already know that answer.
Okay, so you obviously don't know that we are putting him in touch with somebody that has professional experience. So what happened was that you're too busy.
I very much do know Stacy. No. I very much know Stacy is very. She can help him. I know. I completely got that part down.
So you were too busy interrogating him to realize that.
No, I wasn't even talking to DFK.
That's one thing. If you had any background in this, because I've actually worked in peer support groups before,
right?
And that's actually what you don't do, is interrogate somebody that has a problem. That's actually the wrong thing to do.
Sure.
Here's my thing, Trippy, is I'd rather DFK take half a step in the right direction than if other people think he should be taking a full step in one direction or another. I'd rather him, like I said, half a step, baby crawl, whatever, make forward progress and addressing his issues.
We literally all want the same thing for him. So
but I'm not here to dissuade him. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like I said, I don't know anybody on YouTube versus a hole in my head, and I'm telling you, that's part of the reason I jumped up here and I tried to sit as quietly as possible, as politely as possible, until I just couldn't help but chime in anymore. I just couldn't take it anymore. This man's reaching out for help into people in this community that he knows well more better than you, and they've made constructive suggestions that he follow. And I'll admit there was a bit of interviewing, interrogating, but by someone who was a bit more qualified that was on panel earlier. And listening to you just sit there and browbeat him, and whether DFK agrees that he's being browbeat or not, that's how the chat sees it. That's how 2 of the 4 people on this panel see it. And it couldn't help. I couldn't help but chime in and speak out and stuff. It's just, I like DFK. I said, I mean, that's one of the things I was going to say. I mean, I can't do much to help him personally, but like I said, if I'm available, if he needs someone to come sit on his panel with him and chill with him and stuff, I'm more than willing. If I've got the time and stuff, I'll come sit on his panel and chill with him and stuff. But I mean, there's nothing, like I said, everybody can have helpful suggestions, but I mean, DFK needs to talk to more professional individuals, and he needs to, do what he needs to do for himself.
That's literally what I mean, listen, I'm not trying to get into an argument with anyone in chat, on panel. I was just trying to have a conversation with him. I am sorry if I interrogated him, and if it was the bad thing to do. I apologize. But he doesn't seem like it's a problem, so.
It's one thing to come up here and to have a conversation with him, but I've been kind of listening most of the night. I was doing stuff in the background. I mean, you pretty much pushed him into why he has been basically depressed lately. You pushed him in a couple other directions, which I'm not going to go over, which we've already seen him go into, which obviously was our sore subject for him, and that's not what you want to do when you want to help somebody.
Okay,
and one thing
I just want to ask you.
Well, I want to bring up one other thing that you mentioned, that you told him that he needs to stop thinking about the things that makes him depressed. Well, that's just not going to happen. What you need to change is how you respond to those feelings, those thoughts.
I said those exact words.
That is not what you said. You said he needed to stop thinking about them. And people don't forget stuff. I don't care what anybody says.
I'm asking you. I said those exact words. You need to stop thinking about the things that are making you depressed.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Several of us heard it also.
Okay, I'll have to rewatch the stream because that's dumb if I said that. And if I did say that to you, okay, I apologize.
Trippy, if you did say that, I totally missed it because you were causing me to take a deeper look inside of myself. And I definitely appreciate that. I don't recall you saying that I need to stop thinking about things that cause me to drink.
Neither do I.
Because I was at that time I was actually trying to take a deeper look inside of myself and try and figure out what's causing me to do the drinking. So if you did say it, I missed it. I'm chiming in because I just get this feeling you're about ready to jump off because Rada and FTG are going at you.
No, I'm a grown man. I can. They're not attacking me. We're just having a conversation. I'm good.
Yeah, and I just want to say,
if you're taking it as attacking, then I really suggest that you stop the stream now or just change the subject because it's not going to be conducive to what you're trying to do. And I really recommend that maybe we change the subject and
I agree.
To maybe look for help with those resources or what we recommended.
Okay.
Because this is really it's getting into too much private information and some of the things and just looking at a troll perspective, like people are going to troll you over it. So I mean, a lot of this conversation that you're having is probably something that you should be held in.
Well, I think him bringing this on YouTube is going to get him trolled to begin with. I don't even think that's my opinion. Again,
yeah,
I'm
but
not telling
you
him to
kind of
do,
push
but
him into some other things that probably make him.
I can't push a man, especially over an internet on a panel. I can't push anyone to do anything.
Yeah,
I
well,
asked
were
him
you
multiple
asking
times if he was
being
okay.
interrogative? Yeah, you can. The question.
No, you can't. He's a grown man. I disagree.
Well, Kodakai, I mean, Trippy, I mean, if you're looking at a chat room that's all walks of life and all sorts of ages.
I'm actually not looking.
Well, that's the problem. You probably should be looking because you're looking at a chat room, or you should be looking at a chat room with all walks of life and all sorts of ages that are pretty much telling you to ease off on them, one, and two, to stop trying to interrogate them, because this.
I've seen a couple people say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
I mean, you're being very defensive right now. You don't have to. I mean, calm down. I mean,
I'm not being defensive. What do you mean, calm down?
Can I chime in, please? What I'd like to say is that DFK has got a fatal flaw, that he's an incredibly honest individual, and he's very open with things. And that, like I said, a lot of things that shouldn't be broadcast on the wider internet. Because, yeah, there are a bunch of shitty people and a lot of shitty trolls. And DFK prides himself on being a free speech advocate, being a very upstanding individual, and being very honest. And he's probably sometimes too honest for his own good. And that's like I said, like I said, I'm going to still call it an interrogation. The interrogation, like I said, it might help. He might, have feelings that it helps him be introspective regarding his situation. But again, it's putting a lot of his personal life out to the wider internet that just doesn't need to happen. It's nobody. There's nobody's. It's nobody's business. What, like I said, DFK's underlying issues are. But he needs, like I said, to look for the resources himself, make decisions for himself, and do what's best for him.
Like and I agree with you. I haven't disagreed with anything either of you have said, for the most part. But like, what if I've gotten him to say that we didn't already like? I don't understand.
You're trying to get into, like I said, the issues with the reasons that he drinks.
I'm trying. So are you assuming?
Not interrupt him?
You're assuming what I'm trying to do?
You're literally asking him the question of why he drinks, why he's depressed, what issues, what thoughts. You were literally asking that kind of information. It's nobody on the internet's business.
Absolutely, which is why I don't think this should be on YouTube, which I've said also.
Then why are you asking him the questions?
But there's been multiple times where after I ask him a question, I'm like, you don't need to get into detail. I don't want to know. So I don't know where
if you have to ask yourself, don't ask that, or don't answer this question. It probably shouldn't be asked then.
No, I disagree.
Well, I mean, you're the only one.
That's fine. That's all I really need.
Sometimes you have to take your losses.
Agree with me.
I mean,
take losses. You said. I don't think I'm taking a lot. Like I agree with you,
right?
Which is why I haven't,
because you're not taking it well at all.
I'm not taking it well. Well, I haven't asked him any more questions, so I agree with you. Maybe I absolutely was interrogating him, and I apologize for that. So I don't know why we're still kind of having this kind of back and forth. You know what I mean?
Because you're still up there denying it, and if I leave, you're probably going to go right back.
Denying it? I literally apologized. As soon as you both came up here and addressed it with me, I apologized. Even though he said I was fine.
Trippy, how old are you?
I'm confused.
Rada is just making it about himself.
No, I don't agree with that at all. I think he's seriously thinking that, which maybe I am. Like I don't know anything about this, so maybe I was in the wrong, and that's why I apologized multiple times. So I think we're all on the same page.
I don't think you should have apologized. I thought you did a great job.
Well, I can make.
Yoda, you're so full of shit, Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda's a fucking troll. So.
Yeah,
you're the fucker that will have a panel slamming DFK. And
Yoda, don't cry.
Yoda, seriously, can we not
usually
argue on?
Cries to me. Oh, I got this info about this person. I got this info, and now you don't want me to do that.
Rada, when have you ever showed concern for DFK?
I actually did tonight. Actually, didn't I do that tonight? I mean, were you not here, or were you just?
No, I wasn't.
Deciding what you listened to. Did you just come up here to argue? I mean, is that what happened? Like,
Yeah, this is
this
what
way you
DFK
want
is.
to
Just come up here and
stop the
argue?
show now and make it all about
This-
Yoda.
Trippy and
This is
DFK
what's
were
gonna-
talking. Trippy and DFK were talking. You were the one that came up here and interrupted.
Yeah, actually, no, I
everything.
was up here before. I mean, maybe if you paid attention, you would.
Oh, you left. Oh, you left.
Oh, so yeah, so you had absolutely nothing to contribute to this, right?
And Yoda,
Again,
I'm
I
actually the one.
apologize to you.
I actually came up before Rada did this time.
Yeah,
Just so
actually,
you
you
know.
did too.
Yeah, I saw you sitting up
Again,
there, poor truck guy.
DFK, I apologize. I was interrogating you. I absolutely agree with them on that. Like, you know, I was just asking you question after question, and I probably shouldn't have been doing that. So for the third or fourth time, I apologize.
And for the third or fourth time, I'm going to tell you you're fine.
And if you ever want to talk off air, because I like, you know, I don't mind talking with you. I think you're a nice guy when you're, you know, when you're not, you know, belligerent drunk and doing, you know, dumb stuff on a panel when you're drunk. I could talk to you probably all night. So if you do ever want to talk and we could talk off air, I promise I won't interrogate you. And I'm not mad. I like Rada. I like you. I don't really know you for a truck guy, but you seem cool. Yoda, I don't. You're a troll, but I don't really care. You know, you're fine. I don't have anything against anyone. I'm just, you know, I apologize if I was in the wrong for being on his panel interrogating him.
I mean, Yoda actually probably missed the
You weren't
part where
interrogating
I'm
him.
trying to hook him up with somebody to get help. I mean, obviously,
Andrew did a great job. I heard Andrew up there, and Andrew was being a legitimate friend. Like Roddy, he's got something up his sleeve. You know, like in the next day or two, he's going to have a panel about DFK just ripping him apart. I feel like.
Do you have proof of that?
Rada, can you show me up your sleeves?
Can I show, you want to see them? Actually, I'm not wearing a shirts right now, so I have nothing on my sleeve. I mean, Yoda, I did actually try to actually put him in touch with somebody that's actually more professional than you ever will be. But
Oh, good job, virtue signaling.
oh, virtue signal. No, you came up here accusing me of saying something in the fact of that I dog him and I'm not helping him, which I actually.
Trippy knows everything. I wish, dude. I definitely wouldn't be on fucking YouTube if I knew everything, Bones. You sound extremely immature, but okay.
Yoda, you had a cry.
So triggered.
Yoda, why do you always cry?
DFK,
Trippy, do you think I'm
Rada,
a troll?
you're the only one that's crying.
I don't cry.
Absolutely, you're a troll. Like, what kind of question is that? Of course you're a troll.
So Yoda, if I go to your other channel that you have, you won't have anything on there about complaining about people, which I supposedly do. Like you do the same thing. Ooh,
What other
yeah,
channel?
about that.
Co-watcher?
Yeah. So you don't have anything of that nature, like crying about Cindy or anything like that? No.
I don't know what's up there. There's all sorts of stuff up there.
Of course.
Trippy, am I a good troll or a bad troll?
I would say you're a pretty good troll.
I'm fine.
Yeah, but you do play second fiddle to Tonic.
Oh, shit. You gonna take that?
Yeah. Tonic is a really good troll.
You know, I taught Tonic, right? I brought Tonic
I don't
here.
really think he's that good of a troll. Honestly, it's like he's too like straightforward with it. Like, you know, he's trying to troll you.
Uh-huh.
Andrew's a little more secretive with it. I will say that.
Rada taught me.
I don't teach I don't teach
I mean, maybe Rada is a troll. I don't know. I think we all could be trolls at some point. DFK, you're good though, right? Like, you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure, because I, you know.
Yeah, I'm good. But I'm gonna get better as time goes by.
Absolutely.
Works. You got it.
Yoda's a snitch.
Yoda is a snitch. Don't listen to Yoda.
What are you guys snitching on me for?
You're a snitch, bitch.
You're a snitch, bitch.
Yoda, you
snitch,
sound
bitch,
extremely
losers.
young. How old are you?
I am 9 years older than you.
I can't
Oh,
do
okay.
that kind of
Yeah,
math.
you sound younger than me. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you were older than me. I thought you were like 40 or something like that.
Yeah,
I thought you were
my
like
voice
Shelly's
sounds.
age.
Yeah, my voice
Why are you
sounds
gonna bring up
deeper
Shelly?
than what I am.
Are you crying about Shelly now, Yoda?
Oh, Don't take that, Yoda.
Yoda, why do you snitch on people?
Yeah.
Andrew, you're the one that snitches on people?
I don't snitch on people.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yoda.
shit.
Yoda, don't snitch. Nobody likes
Yoda's a snitch bitch.
Andrew, you're the one that went up on Cindy's panel.
Yoda, you're a
like,
snitch bitch. Get over it, Yoda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cut me
You're
off.
a snitch bitch, Yoda.
Cut me off.
Yoda snitch bitch.
Yoda's a snitch bitch.
Rada wouldn't know a good time if it hit him in the face.
I'll hit my dick in your face. You'll know a good time.
Sound like Izzy? Did I really? I guess I don't know what Izzy sounds like.
I do appreciate the love and support of everybody that came by to visit me on this stream. I understand that people are doing this for me.
How you spell snitch?
Yoda. YOTA.
Hey, GFK, can I interrupt you for a second?
No, I interrupted first. How you spell snitch?
SNITCH.
Okay, just like bitch.
Like bitch, but snitch. Snitch bitch.
I thought it was weird that you guys
Shut up,
were.
Yoda, I'm talking. Go sit the kitchen.
Shut up.
Okay, will you big screaming?
When you ask that, I get scared, Andrew.
You should.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, and a new snitch bitch is crowned.
Hello, Moose Knuckle.
What do you think a drug and alcohol counselor does? You know, they're going to ask you questions. They're going to make.
Yeah, but you're not one.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't
You're
know
not
what kind
one.
I
of
do know
training
that.
I've had.
No, we do know that, Yoda. We do know that.
No, you
Yeah,
don't know
we know
that.
you're not. Like, come on now. Stop it.
So, how's everyone's night going?
It's going good, and Yoda's a snitch bitch.
I'm making more money than all these people tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Are you?
What, sucking
What are you
dick?
doing? I was gonna say
I'm working.
stripping, but I guess that works too.
Blowing guys on the corner.
Hey, you're the one that's up in
Legal
Boston.
ass.
They're the one that legal. Hey, never mind. I ain't going to go there. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not in Boston anyways.
So, DFK, do you think about my offer?
No.
Okay, well, fuck it then.
I'm going to get through the 30 days. If you're still stand up at the end of that and make it a reality, great. If not, it's not going to dissuade me.
I told you, if you do it and you want me to, I'll help you. But you got to be 30 days.
Yeah.
And look, in between the 30 days, if you need someone to talk to, like I said, you got my number, dude. Or you already spilled your deal, to me today. You just don't remember it.
Moose knuckle.
Oh my God, Roddy Yoda Duck is a snitch bitch? I didn't know.
That's his official title. Snitch bitch.
Yoda Duck.
I'm just glad you guys aren't calling me a snitch bitch, honestly.
No, you're not. Yoda's a snitch. You're not.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, right.
Yoda stole the title from DFK. You won, Yoda. You won.
And you're the only snitch bitch sitting up on Cindy's panel, snitching everybody out, getting them banned.
Oh, Yoda's still mad because I got him banned out of Cindy's.
No, you banned everybody, you fucker. Everybody.
Even I'm not banned on Cindy's. Like, fuck.
I'm not banned on Cindy's, but where is Cindy?
Yeah, you are. I banned you on Cindy's.
How come nobody's showing any concern for Cindy when she's not around?
I talked to Cindy today, Yoda.
Well,
Is she
I
alright?
could be wrong, but I think she was in chat a little while ago.
I'm not
Yeah, I think she was. Somebody mentioned her. So
Yeah.
So where's your concern, Yoda? You don't even know where she is. Good job. Social justice warrior. What do you got the freaking simp light on for her?
You got the merit badge of the Girl Scouts cookies.
Everybody's concerned.
Go have
Nobody's
another
concerned
8-hour
about Cindy,
panel on
but
Cindy.
Yoda's the last
Go
one
have
to know
another
what
8-hour
Cindy's doing.
panel. Go have another 8-hour panel.
Does that upset you that he can get viewers for 8 hours and you can't?
I thought it was crazy when I woke up and I seen that he was on for 8 hours talking about Cindy.
Are you upset because you can't hold that on your channel or what?
I could hold that on my channel.
You
I would,
no,
never mind.
You can't get 12 viewers on your channel, dude. Shut up.
Yeah, right.
If I was,
you know what's
streaming,
funny,
I
Andrew?
would get viewers.
I've never done a panel longer than 5 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I've never seen you live for that long.
Rada, don't
lie. So Yoda, hang on, we gotta change the title here. Yoda's a lion snitch bitch.
Lion snitch bitch. All right, let me get back to it.
Can someone spell lying for me?
Lying.
Jesus.
Lying.
Andew.
Andew. You forgot the R, you dumb fuck.
Oh shit.
Andu. Andu Dramadome.
Hey, I'm doing something you can't do right now, Andrew.
What's that? Suck your own dick?
God, how does that work?
I think that would be.
I want to do it.
Staring into the abyss. What are we doing?
What? Get laid?
Yeah, it's not working very well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, how's that working? Treat Yoda with respect. He's the official YouTube bag taster.
That's fucked.
Yoda.
Yeah, this is equal opportunity bashing on my stream. Nobody's immune to it.
All right, so Yoda, what are you doing here?
I think he's driving.
I need to pull over and check out some shit on my cell phone.
See, Yoda, here's the difference between me and you, Yoda. As you drive, I have a traveler license. I travel.
Exactly.
Right?
He travels.
Yeah.
You have to drive.
He has a constitutional right to travel.
Right.
Right. Thank you, my two beagles, for spelling and lying for me. Yoda, watch out! There's a tree. Jesus Christ!
Shut up.
That would be fucked.
Yoda, what are you
It might
cruising
drop
for,
me
dude?
out.
So am I like the only one that sees when CFW is live while she's driving and gets nervous?
Yes.
I don't think anyone should be live while they're driving. That's just fucking stupid.
CFW.
Yeah, but I see her when she's live and she's driving. She's holding that phone. I'm thinking, oh my God, I get nervous.
I get nervous whenever she's live, period.
People, the whole Cindy thing, I'm not at liberty to tell Cindy's business, but she is okay. I'll put that out there. Other than that, I'm not saying anything else.
Yoda, did you find that out? Because you seem so oh, that's right. You don't talk to her. She doesn't like you.
Why doesn't she like him?
Yoda.
Who?
Why are you a snitch bitch, Yoda?
Who doesn't like me?
Cindy.
Cindy doesn't like you.
Because I call her out on her bullshit.
No, because you lie. You're
Why? Whoa! Why is it when I do it, I'm crying, but when you do it, it's you call her out? Oh.
No, you're the one that says I'm crying when I call her out.
Oh, you always cry.
You're all mixed up.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yoda, why are you a snitch bitch?
Lion snitch bitch.
A lion snitch bitch. Thank you for the correction.
Oh fuck! Can you hear me?
What's the matter? Last guy forgot to pay you?
I'm fucked.
Nah, I'm going to lose my my earphones here any minute.
Can you lose it any second?
You've already lost your brain, so I mean, Is that much of a loss? You're welcome, my two beagles. So DFK, tonight's the night you're starting, right?
Correct.
Cool. You know I'm gonna be on your ass. I'm not gonna fly on rice, right?
Like a fly on rice?
Yep.
Is that
that's a good way to combine two different
I think that's
phrases.
the thing.
I've always heard of like a fly on shit or white on rice.
Yeah, I don't.
So
fly on
flies don't go on.
I've never been made aware of a fly on rice, but
Well,
okay.
welcome to my world, DFK. I want to
Wait
be
a
on
minute.
you
So
like
let
fly
me
on
get this
rice.
straight.
They do things
Flies
different in
don't go
Oklahoma.
on anything but shit. Is that what you're trying to say? They don't go on rice or any kind of food?
They fuck around with some rice.
Obviously, I'm talking about me being the fly, right? And you being the other thing going to be on you, right? So, I mean, I guess I could call you a pile of shit. Oh, look, Yoda rage quit.
Aw, Yoda.
Oh, he rage stayed.
He's rage staying. He rage came back.
That's
no,
Ken.
no.
No, that's Ken. He still rage quitted.
Yep. Yoda
God, he
rage.
fucking die.
Welcome,
Hey, how
brother.
was Coon's 10-hour panel today, Ken? Were you on for most of it?
He was on it.
Challenge page.
Yeah, good luck on
Ginger.
that.
That's the biggest
Mo
challenge.
Lady live. I didn't know she was live. Jesus.
Who did? Paige?
Hey, Ace.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I was like, how are you not over there?
I didn't know she went live.
It's
She's
a
probably
big
like
market.
a fucking asshole.
My question would be, why did she go to live and try and steal my audience?
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Oh my God, Jeff! He's been live for 2 hours talking about bullshit. Oh wait, what?
Respect the cock around here, remember?
Cock, right?
No, the cock died with Shelly. When Shelly's channel died, the cock died.
DFK dropped me earlier.
So, just an update. Shelly started her 4th Discord server.
Well, Ace
Yeah.
just started on live stream, so I'm sure it'll be shut down today.
Oh my god.
You know, look, this is what pisses me off because, okay, Ace is obviously with me, right, Mr. Drumino. Just because she's Mr. Drumino, she's got 3 down thumbs. Just because it's me. It's pretty sad.
Hey, thanks for the interaction. That's all you need to say.
Right.
Right. I mean,
They,
thanks for the
we all know
interaction.
they count the same.
Does dislikes actually hurt anything? That doesn't do anything to the videos, right?
No. It's just as good as a thumbs up. All it does, it tells you as a channel owner if you're doing a good job with your video or not.
Well, it also tells YouTube how much they're going to promote you. So the more thumbs up you get, the more interactions you get, the more they promote you, good or bad.
Yeah.
Right? They promote your channel more because you're getting interactions.
So thumbs down actually helps your channel.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
What Ronna said, the thumbs down and thumbs up is pretty much for the channel owner to see what the video is doing. On the YouTube side, it tells YouTube your interactions, whether they need to promote you or not, if people want to care what you see. Because YouTube cares about money, right? So the more people watch you, the more they want to promote you.
Right.
And I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean like every single show that you have is going to be a thumbs down. So the next one might be a spectacular hit. So that's why even thumbs down are just as good. So, but we have Rebel around, which I hate to mention his name, who loads up with 13 sock accounts or so and just puts a thumbs down, and that's usually the 13 first thumbs down is Rebel.
He literally does that.
Yeah.
And that's when you say thanks, Rebel, for the interaction.
Yeah. He doesn't
The
realize
fact that he has
it.
that much time on his hands to do that is kind of fucked.
I mean, I can't say nothing because he just got abandoned like 60 of my fucking sock accounts off his stream.
Is it like a bad thing when I don't hit the thumbs up on my own?
You should.
Yeah, I don't interact with my own. See, that's another thing Rebel does. Most Rebel's subscribers are him, right? I don't use my subscribers for my channel.
So earlier, Rebel was actually live, and I hate to mention him again, but whatever. Rebel was actually live, not mirroring, but taking the audio off of DFK, and he even came up on DFK's panel earlier. But he was actually sitting there raging because he thought that we all make money doing this. Like he was actually yelling, you know, these folks, they make money doing this. How come I can't do it? And that's just his mentality. That's why I don't even.
We do make money doing this.
Yeah, I got my
I
check
make a lot of money
yesterday.
I just don't want to tell him that. Just don't tell him though. Yeah. Thanks, Candace.
I wonder why Miss Drummond was live, but no one's over there. Everybody's over here. Y'all are assholes.
Hold on.
Leave DSK.
Oh, wait, fire up a tab. I'll go over there.
Jeff and Rosie over there.
Yeah, I don't make money off of YouTube.
Well, hell, she's got a much better panel going.
So I did.
I don't even know what she's talking about. I don't even know what the title is. So what's new on YouTube, friends?
Ladies
So
over there, fellas over
Oh, look, so convenient, Yoda. Your headset died while you was getting humbled.
Yeah. Being a humble little bitch.
Snitch, bitch.
You said a headset died? How does your headset die?
It's Yoda. He's just looking for your excuse to get out of here.
Because his phone died. But he's on it.
I was gonna say, maybe if he has AirPods, I guess.
You call them AirPods?
I got my check. Well, I call AirPods, yeah.
So how do I get Nightbot for my channel, Andrew?
By going to nightbot.com and adding Nightbot to your channel as a moderator.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew that. I see other people have it. It's like, well, how do you get that? How do I get that on mine?
I use it just for my Discord and I don't really use it that much. I mean, you can't. It has a lot of grateful tools in it. I mean, you can use it. Just be careful, like Shelly. She doesn't know how to use hers, and a lot of people end up getting banned and blocked and timed out.
I had that problem for first 10 minutes of Aces by accident.
Even though she'll just blame it on some YouTube glitch, which she is the only person.
Oh, so that's not YouTube. That's actually Nightbot blocking people?
Yeah, because she has it set up that way.
So she has it set up so you can't type more than 3 lines or not more than 2 lines within so many seconds, I think. So if you like type in, hey, how are you? And then you type again and, you know, oh, nice, whatever. And then you type one more time. That's the third one will block you. And that's why everybody's getting timed out because like people type like, you know, like type quick. Like if nobody else is in chat, people get timed out left and right. And she was like, oh, it's a glitch. No, it's because of that. And also with all her freaking words that she has freaking blocked. Like Shelly.
Yeah, I've only got 3 words blocked in mine.
Yeah.
Why would you have your name blocked? Like the number one thing people are going to do is say, hey, Shelly.
Yeah, so she wanted, for the longest time, she wanted people to stop calling her Shelly and go back to Antarctic Chick to promote her channel because nobody knew her as Shelly, so she wanted to promote her channel. So she ended up blocking Shelly Y, Shelly IE, Shell, any derivative of Shell, like anything close to
that's so
it.
stupid. Everybody that goes up on fucking panel calls her Shelly. They're not going to say that fucking long ass dumb fucking name.
Exactly.
You forgot how to spell that shit.
I don't think I've ever called her that once.
Right. So all those words are blocked. So if you type that in, you get either timed out or it just gets blocked. Like you can't type. So.
Or gets automatically held for review.
That too, yeah.
Syllables.
But that's more of a YouTube side thing. Where Nightbot, sometimes you can set it up for review, but I don't think she has it that way from what I remember. But most of the time it's just because people type too much and like they'll type something and be like, oh shit. And instead of just like deleting it, they'll just like correct it. And then if they go to type again, that's when they get timed out. It's Shelly.
I know this Miss Dromadome's got an all girls panel going right now, and I know it's all girls because Tonic is over there.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, from his own words, he does bat for both teams.
He does.
So that's not necessarily a bad thing, but that is him that has said that.
Do you guys agree that 90% or all of women, maybe not that exact percentage, right? But most women are bi. Would you guys agree with that?
No.
That's a high.
No.
I mean,
I feel like women like just make out with each other all the fucking time. At least you guys are older than me, so maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I
How
get
do
where
you?
you're coming
Maybe you
from.
think
Like,
that
a lot of
because
the-
just the idea of two women making out is like a turn on for a lot of guys.
I
No,
mean,
well,
I get where you're coming from because, like, I have some like friends who are like, you know, they know people, or you know, they're younger people or whatever, and like they're in college, or they have like.
Yeah.
I work with people who are younger that have, you know, friends in college, female friends in college. And it seems like it's a lot more experimental nowadays. I wouldn't say bi, I would say more experimenting, and then
yeah, maybe that's the
it and they're done.
Yeah,
Not a lot of women.
those are just like, yeah, I just made out with my friend. Like,
yeah. No,
I'm going to Aces.
Yeah.
That's too
I think he
bisexual that
has
lied
to
to me
go.
that they were lesbians.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Then I guess after they experiment, sometimes they stay that way, and sometimes like, yeah, this is not for me.
Nah, Ryder, they fucking lied to me.
Yeah, like I know girls who like I've asked them, I'm like, and they literally say like, yeah, I've hooked up with like girls before, like not just kissing, like, and they're like, no, but I'm into guys. I'm like, you're clearly bi.
Right. Yeah. And they might just not. I mean, maybe they just don't want a title. I don't know. But you know, you're right. Yeah.
Andrew didn't change his screen when he went over on panel. Still says Yoda likes it.
Just in case Yoda goes over there. I'll stay here for Yoda here, but in case Yoda goes over there, Andrew got that covered.
Oh my goodness.
They
Anyway,
do it for attention. Get those women in a relationship, and it's over after. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, now you just sound like an idiot. Like what?
What?
Like what? Are you drinking?
God,
they do it for attention.
And it's over after a. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Sometimes Yoda makes sense. Oh no, it's rare that he makes sense, but then he just goes right off. Yeah.
You just don't know anything about women.
DFK, are you still with us? You're quiet as fuck.
Yeah, it's because I'm not drunk.
Okay, I thought maybe you fell asleep.
DFK is the smart one on the panel.
Yeah, I
I
talk
agree.
a lot less when I'm not drinking.
As far as what Yoda said, I've actually heard that said often as far as like bisexual females. I don't know why though.
Say that again.
I said, as far as what Yoda said, I've heard that said often on that topic, and I don't know why.
What, that they do it for attention?
Yeah, I've heard shit like that before.
Well, a lot of women, especially around my age, they definitely do shit for attention. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think women just hook up with each other just for attention. I'm sure some do. But
yeah.
I think usually drinking plays a part in it too.
Right.
Alcohol and drugs, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those slumber parties. I've seen more women fight. Yeah, women fights are way more. At least the ones I've seen. The girls that I went to school with were fucked.
I know the women fights are a lot more vicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like trying to kill each other.
No,
Yeah.
straight up fucking cat fights. Like, I mean, there's something about it. It's just like something so raw and visceral about it. You watch, like I said, the only cat fight I ever personally saw was in high school, and these two girls like literally ripping each other's fucking clothes off, fucking fighting, scratching, blood.
Yeah, crazy.
The whole fucking thing. I mean, crazy fucking fighting. Some dudes will fucking sit there and slug it out and get on the ground and wrestle around. These girls were vicious.
Yeah, why is it when women get in a fight, the first thing they try and do is rip each other's clothes off?
I mean, I'm not complaining, but I mean,
yeah, of course. We're all just sitting back and like take our fucking top off.
Yeah.
But I feel like guys can fight too, right? Even if it's like a bad fight, whatever the case may be, and then the next day they're cool. Women are like, I'm trying to kill you, bitch.
Yeah, there's been a few times I've been in a bar and me and other guys have gone out back, slugged it out, went back inside and had a beer.
Right, yeah. Most guys are like that.
We do it, we get it out of our system, we go back inside and we're good again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming by to visit me, showing your love and support. I do appreciate the outreach. I appreciate the help that is being offered. I will take a lot of it in. It might take some time to process it all, but just knowing that I have the support from quite a few people in the community means the world to me. I really do appreciate it. It is a lot to take in, but just knowing that support is there, very much appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I posted a link for ACE, so if we can go over there and do a DFK raid, that'd be awesome. Extending my support to other people that are trying to have some fun on YouTube, because that's what I do. I just try and have fun on YouTube. I don't come to YouTube to get into all the drama, all the bullshit. I got my own bullshit to deal with, as do most of us. So I don't come here trying to stir up any for anybody else. But again, thank you all for coming by. Thank you for showing me some love. It is much appreciated. Everybody that was on panel, awesome. Glad to spend time with y'all. Everybody that stopped by and chat, thank you so much for coming to visit. Hope you all have a great night. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope to see you all again. Again, much love and appreciation for the support. So y'all have a great night.
Take care, man.
Make somebody smile. Make every single day, try and make at least one person smile. That's awesome. Y'all have a great night. And again, thanks for stopping by.